Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to take out and replace the taillights in a Porsche 981. Alright guys, so before we get started, I'm going to show you what the stock taillights look like while they're just normally on, also with like the turn signal, as well as braking. Alright, so right now this is the current taillight that comes with the base model Cayman as well as the Cayman S. The GTS is the taillights I just upgraded to, and if I remember right, the GT4 also has these same exact taillights. But when it comes to the new taillights, here they are. So the old one actually has a red lens over the entire thing, whereas when you look at the new one, the only red that you're seeing there is actually the red reflector that goes around, as well on the inside edge you can see like the LEDs, but it has a clear lens overall, so that middle portion you can actually see right through, and it has like a black inner, and also the old one has like a chrome trim right above the lights, whereas the GTS taillight does not. It's just a clear lens. Alright guys, so before I even bought the Cayman, I was actually looking for one that had these taillights installed on already, because there was quite a few Cayman S's that had the GTS taillights, which I absolutely loved. So I'm so happy to have the opportunity to be able to upgrade my Cayman S taillights to the Cayman GTS taillights. So let's get started. Alright, so to get started, the first thing we're going to have to do is actually reach in here and you're going to pull out this carpeted panel. And once it pulls out, it actually has these like little tabs. Also, you want to note that there's these little cones that will actually sometimes get stuck in the body of the car. So if you find these little cones, make sure you put it back on these little tabs so that whenever you go to put the part back, it can actually fit snug. And then there's this plastic panel that pretty much runs from here all the way down to here, and it just pulls straight out. And you're also going to have to worry about those same exact little cones that sit in certain points along the little trim piece. Alright, so now that you have that panel out, what you're going to do is you're going to look right up underneath here, and I guess right behind where the light would be, there's like a little round rubber plug. So once you see like the little rubber piece, you're going to grab it and just pulls right out. And that's actually it right there, so it's not very big. And then right behind it, you're actually going to find a screw. And the screw that they use for this is actually a T30 screw, and there's only one screw for the entire taillight. So what you're going to do is, right where you pulled out that plug in that hole, you'll see the end of the screw, so you're just going to take the screw right out. And once you take the screw out, it's going to have this little washer, so make sure you hold on to that. But you can just take this and set it aside. Alright, so now that you have the screw out, all you're going to have to do is just grab onto the light and just pull it straight back. You want to make sure you don't rub it against the top part of the bumper right here, so just kind of lift up a little bit and just pull it right out. So something to note is sometimes the taillight's a little bit snug and it won't really want to come out. So I have this little pry tool I'm just going to get right behind it. I'm going to be careful not to scratch the lens or the paint on the car. Well, in this case, the wrap. Alright, there we go. So just like that, it just popped right out of place. So we're just going to slide the light out. And right behind here, there's just a little connection. So we're just going to unplug this. And then it just unplugs. And the taillight is out. Alright, so now that you have the old taillight out, it's time to put the new one in. So you're just going to do the same thing in reverse, obviously. You're just going to take the little connection. You're going to plug it in. And then just be careful, like I said, not to scratch like the paint on your car. And then it just pops right in place, just like that. So then you're just going to go ahead and take your screw. You're just going to go ahead and put it right back in the hole and screw it in place. And then you're going to go ahead and take that little rubber washer and you're going to put the washer right back over that hole. And before I go ahead and start putting all the other panels back on, I'm just going to go ahead and test it to make sure it works. Alright guys, so just like that, you can see what kind of a big improvement it makes on the back of the car. Alright, so let me just go ahead and close the trunk so we can see what it looks like with the new taillight put in. I am super happy. This looks so good. And when you compare it to the old one, it's just so, to me, just so plain and I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. So I am so happy to have the new taillights. Alright, so now that I have the new taillight on, which I think looks absolutely amazing, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, which is the exact same process. Alright, so if you guys have any questions on what I did, or if there's something that's kind of like different with your car, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out. But put down in the comments below what you think of these GTS taillights, which, like I said, I absolutely love them. But put down in the comments below what you think of them. And if you like this video, definitely go down, give that video a thumbs up. And if you want some more videos like this and other content with especially a Porsche 981, I'm going to have a lot more like how-tos in the future. So if you have like any other like kind of how-tos that you don't want to do yourself, that is something that I'm capable of doing, then I'll definitely make a video on that. But definitely, to keep up with more videos like this, go down, hit that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.